Figure 1 shows some of the apparatus that could be used to measure the rate of photosynthesis. The rate of, and then we've got pondweed in there inside a funnel, and on top of the funnel we've got a test tube. You can see there are little bubbles, so there'll be bubbles of oxygen. Okay, so this is a required practical for photosynthesis. The rate of photosynthesis in the pondweed is affected by different colours of light. Describe a method you could use to investigate this. You should include what you would measure and variables you would control. Okay, and it's worth a total of 6 marks. So, I'm going to have 6 marks, so I'm going to use numbers here rather than bullets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different things. So what would we do? Well, first of all, we're going to set up a lamp or something shining at this. So I'm just trying to think what it would look like here. There's my bulb. So there. And then probably going to put some sort of filter in between because I need to change the colours of light. Okay, the practical you've done is probably one where you move the light backwards and forwards, but I need to change the colours of light, so that's going to be my independent variable. It's going to be a thing I change. How am I going to measure to see how the rate of photosynthesis is affected? Well, the easiest way of measuring that is by measuring the number of bubbles. So bubbles in, I don't know, 1 minute, say. So the number of bubbles, the more bubbles that are given off, the more photosynthesis is happening. So if I do that and I've got a filter here, so that could be a coloured filter. Okay, now what's useful with this is just by doing that, I might put a stopwatch over here as well, just to show the equipment I'm using. So there's a timer there, and then if I want to do an eyeball looking, so an eyeball, that's a person looking there, and I'm counting the number of bubbles that are going in. I'm a long way already to showing the examiner. I know I've got an idea of what to do. The fact I've got a coloured filter there is really is sort of key. So first of all, what would I do? I'm going to say what I'd measure. I know I need to do these things here. So in fact, let's say I'll do that in a bit. What would I do? I'd set up the equipment as above. Each sentence is going to start with an action verb. So I'm going to set up the equipment above. I'm going to place a lamp. So place a lamp. Yeah, start as a new sentence because that's not in the original diagram. Place a lamp, let's say 50 centimeters away from pondweed, with a, pick any colour. I'm going to pick red now, a red filter in front of it. I'm then going to switch all other lights off. All other lights off. And count how many bubbles of oxygen are made in 1 minute. Okay, what I'm going to do then is I'm then going to replace, so swap the red filter for a different colour. and repeat step 3. Okay, so that's very clear what I'm measuring. I'm counting and counting the bubbles made in 1 minute. I'll repeat step 3. Okay, what would I do then? So I've replaced it for a different color filter. I'll then repeat for more, or replace with more color of filter. Okay, very straightforward. Things I would keep the same. Okay, so things to keep the same. To keep test fair, make sure to keep lamp distance, time to count. What else would we keep the same? We'd keep the same, keep lamp distance, time to count. We'd keep same pondweed and same temperature. Okay. Now, when you write the answer. When you have this in an exam, you'd have a lot more space to write the answer than I do here. What I might do is just check that I've got, okay, so these are my control variables. So CVs, control variables, I'll just put that there. Am I happy that I've written down what you'd measure? Well, I might just write that there, bubbles in 1 minute, just so the examiner knows. Okay, that's the sorts of things, that's exactly what I measure. Okay, very straightforward 6-mark question, that one.